All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are tracking a big storm system firing up across Texas, Louisiana, and while there's a whole lot of rain out there now, guess where it's heading? We've got a big change to our weather story, and that is our top weather story this morning on Coffee Talk. Rise and shine. Good morning, everyone. It is 8:01 on a Sunday morning, and we are tracking that storm system that will be impacting our Monday morning commute. But before we do that, let's just look outside live. It's a gorgeous start for most of town. Ocala in the 40s. We're in the 50s elsewhere, and you see on that New Smyrna Beach tower cam, we are watching some of the little sea fog kind of rolling in. Let's take a look at the visibility, and you can see Daytona Beach, Palm Coast visibility down to a half mile in Flagler and 3 miles in Daytona Beach. So definitely something to watch there. Low clouds as well here in Palm Coast. Temperatures out the door nice and cool. It's 52 in DeLand, 55 degrees outside in Orlando, and 47 for us in Ocala. So let's talk about this next storm system. It's firing up in the Gulf of Mexico, and by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it sits just off of our coastline. And as it works inland, we get rain, scattered showers, and the newest model data is not only saying scattered showers, but heavier pockets of rain around all the way through. Look at the timeline here. Rain at 7 a.m., rain at 5 p.m., and all the way through sunset, and lingering rain, it looks like, through our Tuesday's morning commute. So we've got this storm system moving in that is going to be bringing a pretty decent change to um, Central Florida. So, how does this play in? Well, let's just get right to it and look at our 7 day forecast together, okay? And kind of get an idea of where we're at. So, for today, warmer temperatures does not look like a bad day at all. 75 degrees will do it. I mean, whatever your plans are, it's looking good enough to enjoy. Looking ahead, though, to tomorrow, that's where it changes. A 70% coverage of rain. Yukon's asking, so are you saying it's going to rain? Yeah, it's going to rain. Indeed, it is. Yes. I don't like rain during commutes. Sorry about that, Kara. Looks like we're probably going to have that tomorrow, though, right? And then afterward, we've got a really nice stretch of weather. Some of those showers lingering through to Tuesday. So, this morning's race was just a fantastic morning weather wise. Let's dial up and see where our futurecast model is showing for the rainfall, though, because I think that that's very clearly going to be our top weather story, right? So, first off, this is just our raw futurecast. All right. This morning, looking great. Through the day today, we do start bringing in more clouds. By tonight, you'll even watch some showers well north of our area. But notice tomorrow, 3, 4, 5 a.m., widely scattered showers. Some pockets of heavier rainfall. You see the yellow there. Notice there's no reds and purples. You're not talking about the deep yellows. We're not talking about serious downpours. We're just talking about rain and some pockets of heavier rain. All right, so that's 5 a.m. That's the early morning commute tomorrow. 6, 7 o'clock. Same idea. Widely scattered showers, widely scattered rains around. All right. 8, 9 o'clock. Basically, an overcast sky with some showers, right? And we're going to keep on again and off again these showers. Now, Futurecast, interestingly enough, is trying to clear out some of the rain through the afternoon and into the evening, and then by Tuesday keeping some lingering showers. But let's look at some of the other models. Let me dial up the HER model here. All right. The HER model, and if you're unfamiliar, and we always have to talk about this, right? The HER model stands for high resolution rapid refresh. Okay. All right. Wait, misspelled it. Hold on. All right. So here's the HER model, giving us an idea of kind of what to expect. So through the day today, we're looking good, right? Adding the clouds in late, no surprise there. Overnight into tomorrow morning, I mean, there's 5 a.m. And the HER model is even trying to say there will be some pockets of heavier stuff, right? Through 7 a.m. That doesn't, that doesn't mean severe weather, just means some pockets of very heavy rainfall, right? 9, 10 a.m. Notice how the HER is so much wetter. The HER model is so much wetter. And if I'm honest with you, the HER model kind of makes more sense, you know? So I think Futurecast still has to initialize this better. And this is not only why we have multiple models, but this is also why I like to share multiple models, right? So that you've got a full picture of what at least the guidance is showing. All right, so there's that. Let's look at the GFS and the European, okay? I'll bring it full screen. And let's just back it up to like midnight tonight, right? Like there's the rain approaching. On the left, the European, on the right, the GFS. Here's 6 a.m. tomorrow, both models showing heavy rainfall. Look how through the day, both models still showing heavy rainfall. So I think the HER is handling this better than the Futurecast is, at least for now. All right, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, still with heavy rain. 8 p.m., still with heavy rain around. Now, this is where the difference occurs. 2 a.m. Tuesday, the GFS is pulling the moisture away from us, whereas on the left, the Euro is keeping it wet. So 7 a.m. on Tuesday, GFS says a bit drier. Euro says moisture is still around, but will clear out. So the overall idea here is not finalized. We still have to figure it, but just know this. Today's weather, amazing. Go brunch, go do the things. But tomorrow, absolutely looking at rainfall. And frankly, I would be leaning more into the GFS Euro slash HER than I would be the Futurecast. I would not buy into the Futurecast idea. Okay. So when we talk about perfect weather for today here at home, what are we talking about? Well, let's just take a look outside, right? We've got the technology, we've got the know how. This morning, it's a comfortably cool start. But look at this outlook today. We will have the clouds over top of us, whether you're heading to the Winter Park Sidewalk Art Festival, whether you're heading out to the theme parks, whatever you're doing, it's going to be lovely out, right? I mean, I think so. In terms of temperatures, look at that quick rebound. 71 degrees by lunchtime, 75 degrees by 2, and kind of hanging in the 70s through the day. Yeah. So it's really looking to be an absolutely beautiful Sunday. We have to take advantage of that. High temperatures around town. Find your city. Mid 70s in Orlando, lower 70s in Ocala, upper 60s here in Volusia and Flagler. Otherwise, it really does look to be a great day. Yeah, we've also got rocket launch. Always got to talk about that for tonight over at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. I mean, I better be asleep. My allergies are absolutely slapping me today. 11:42 tonight. Clouds are going to be the concern, but hopefully we'll be able to get this thing up and going, right? All right. So, 7-day forecast. Let's check in and see what's doing, right? We know today's great. Tomorrow the rain arrives. Tuesday a few showers, and then we clear out for our Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And do notice, by the way, it's not lost on me, right? There is a bit of a temperature drop. Not a big one, but from 78 down to 70 on Friday. Little front trying to sneak in. All right? So that's kind of where we're at. Storm system in the Gulf, though, that is our next weather maker. This guy right here that will be dialing up over the course of the day today. Jeannie says, get out and enjoy. I'm north. I'm north and down with a nasty sinus infection. Yeah, I've got my nose is rough. Why I had better be asleep. It's your day off tomorrow. Stay up part. I didn't sleep because my kids woke me up like every couple hours, and then I was up late doing the Seminole State College Dream Gala. That was my night last night. It was a wonderful event, but yeah, it kept me up late, and then the kids kept waking me up, and so yeah, awesome. John, I just want the rain to wash the pollen away. Well, and so how much rain could we be talking? Let's just look at the models here, right? So European on the left, GFS on the right. we're looking at a half inch to an inch of rain more than likely around our area. Yeah. Brad's asking, is this low going to be a major part of your long range hurricane forecast? Yes. The answer is yes, it is. And I'm glad we got this last look at it. So if you're new to things, if you're a new coffee talker, which is I guess the name we call ourselves, every year I put out a hurricane season forecast. And that hurricane season forecast is coming out on Friday. So Friday mornings coffee talk at 8 a.m. We'll have my colleague in this, Jeremy Nelson. He's going to be helping me work on the forecast. So be sure to be here. We'll be talking about hotspots. We'll be discussing all of the things that play into this year's hurricane forecast. We'll be discussing numbers and all of that fun stuff. So join us for that. And also to that point, we have a promo to air. Let me find this and show it to you. Media source. Media source. Let me dial it up. Down. Okay.
A new year means a new hurricane season is approaching.
And WESH 2 First Warning Weather is giving you our earliest prediction yet. From where and when storms could hit to how many we can expect. Get my exclusive hurricane season forecast Friday.
There you go. So there's the hurricane season forecast. It's our earliest yet because March the 1st falls on a Saturday. So we had to do some adjustments, so to speak. We didn't want to put it out on a Saturday. Can we just cancel hurricane season, please and thank you? Yeah. I mean, I would like that. Personally. I would like that. So anyway, so that's the promo. Yeah, really working hard on finishing it. Actually, Jeremy and I have a deep dive conversation tonight after my kids go to bed to continue hammering things down. So there you go. Friday. And to answer your question, yes, this is a part of that pattern. Yeah. I don't want to talk about hurricanes already. I know. I know. I know. I agree with you. But every year on March the 1st, we put out our hurricane season forecast. And since March the 1st is a Saturday, we're going to put it out a day early this year. Crazy to think. Now, I will show you. This is last year. I'll show you last year's forecast and landfalls. You know, we had some great success with it last year. So this is one of the things we'll be discussing on Friday is these were the hotspots we highlighted last year. These were the landfalls. So yeah. Victoria says, wait, I'm confused. Hurricane season starts when? Hurricane season starts June the 1st. But we put out our long range forecast March the 1st every year. This year, it's not going to be March the 1st because that's a Saturday. So we're going to put it out at the end of February. But either way, we put out our long range hurricane season forecast. And speaking of which, since we are now 98 days from the beginning of hurricane season, why not? Here's the list of names for the year. Oh my God. Cue all the Karen wants to see your manager storm memes. Cool. Anyway, this is the list of names. So good times. Chris says deep dive conversation. Does that mean you two arguing? No, we've found out we are almost identical in our features. um we just have to iron out the hotspots. That's where we're at is we just have to iron out the hotspots. Mark says, I see a Mooney and a pick behind you. I own one also and keep it on. Oh, very cool. Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. I need to put mine behind me though. That's the problem. This is just a stock photo. I need to put mine behind me. So that'll come. Same paint job, just a different color scheme. What model do you have, Mark? Feel like this is John says, I feel like this list was similar to 2007-ish. Well, and you know what's interesting, John? 2007. Here's a hint. 2007 is one of our big analog years this year. Interesting. So, anyway, was it the list for 07? Let's look. 2007 hurricane season. It is the 2007 list. How funny. How funny. Yeah, it was. So yeah, 2007 is absolutely one of our analog years for this year. Mark says C converted to E in full glass. Oh, very cool. So I've got an F. Yeah, putting glass in it actually right now. She's down for the last week. Hopefully she'll be back up soon, but putting a little glass in there. We should chat, Mark. So you went with the fuel injected 200, huh? Ours is a 70. Let's see here. So when can we see your prediction for 2025? Don't want to miss it. Friday. Friday is the day. Yeah. Carbon fiber. Some models showing the Gulf low possibly becoming a subtropical storm. Listen, it's a Gulf low. It's something we're going to track. Apparently, I have to log in just to get into this daggum thing. Pressure, normalized anomaly. Okay. It's an area of low pressure, right? Like that's all. Subtropical, not subtropical. It doesn't change my forecast at all. You know? All right, let's roll. Are you going to go? Thank you. All right, so there's the low. Moving over to like Sarasota. Like, why you got to go there? Why you got to go there? And then it lifts up. Now, that's going to be on the 25th. So, you know what would be interesting? January 14th. Let's go look at this exact same part of the pattern on January the 14th. Stand by. Let me put this up. There it is. There it is. All right, so it was a part of a front. And then if we go one cycle before that, that would be December 3rd. For December 3rd. There's your area of low pressure crossing. Okay, so there's a clear track record of this thing crossing through. So that's all I'm showing. And then afterward, you leave another front, getting into March, another front, couple weak fronts, nothing crazy. Yeah, because we're entering into that quieter part of the pattern. By mid-March, we're entering into the quieter part of the pattern. But this is going to be the big-ish. There's like two parts of the pattern that we're looking at for Florida. But this is going to be the big-ish part of the pattern. Yeah, so fun. Love that. Friday. Questions about it? Friday? I miss Futurecaster tomorrow's rain. Anything severe? Not looking at anything severe, just showers. Carbon fiber. So for this hurricane season, the Southwest Florida, Tampa Bay region storm, I'm hoping not, but low. Load. Load. It'll be really interesting to see where, the recent model trends have wanted to bring the low in like right around Tampa Bay. Don't do that again. Punk. You have taught us a great lesson on cycling weather patterns. It's not perfect. And I think as long as we know it's not perfect, then we'll be good to go, you know? Could somebody be made if Noah or whoever comes with the hurricane names would sell sponsorships? Hurricane insert name brought to you by insert advertiser, like a college bowl game or something. I work for Wesh too. I assist with our sponsorships, like on the 7-day forecast, the top right corner. Sometimes has a sponsorship, sometimes does not. That's I stay in my lane. That's all. That's all. Ah, no more hurricanes. I keep replacing my trellises. I'm on trellis 4. Yeah, my man survived it all. Isn't that something? Yeah. If that does play into hurricane season, I wouldn't be happy. It does. It does. Brad, where exactly did the low cross in previous cycles? It usually hung across the northern Gulf Coast, but there were two, this part and then another previous one that were further south. So this year, the one thing when we get to the tropics, and we'll talk more about it certainly on Friday, it's been sloppy. Like the tropics, sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. What a frustration it is. It's tough. So here we are, just trying to get through the things. Finding the parts of the pattern, getting it all handled. Just going to do the best we can. I wish I had better news. Good times. Isn't life sloppy anymore, you guys? I know. I know. We are expecting several days where the temps will be as high as 45. It's a heat wave. Meanwhile, here in Florida, not looking too bad at all. That's why we all have to come. Catherine's asking, is it sloppy because we're neutral? It's sloppy because there have been so many lows and not necessarily big signature parts of the weather pattern, but just sloppy lows. And that is the struggle. Man. Brian, okay. So what tea time should I set for Tuesday? At the moment, it looks like the later the better for you. Taylor says it's sloppy because it's Florida. Golly. Do we know if the asteroid will hit during the hurricane season? Ay, ay, ay. What time will the hurricane forecast air? So it always debuts right here on Coffee Talk. No, thank you, Mr. Roberto. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coffee Talk. So 8 a.m. on Friday. We're not going to do the normal look outside. It's like we're not going to this graphic. Hold on. That graphic will not show on Friday. I will not show the 7-day forecast on Friday. Friday will be specifically geared to the hurricane forecast, which is good because the forecast shows that Friday's a quiet weather day. He's reading without screening the comments first, getting brave. That's all I ever do. I have to screen it in my head, and I'd say most of the time I succeed. Every now and then I completely fail. I got us laughing, and hey, it's because I haven't gotten sleep. These kids wreck me. God. Like I got home from the Seminole County Dream Gala, or the Seminole State College Dream Gala. I got home at 11:30, which for me is super late. And then by midnight, got to bed. By 12:45, Eric woke me up. By 1:15, Eric woke me up. By 2 o'clock, the other one, and I was just like, this is hell. I just want to sleep. So if I look like a mess, y'all, I am a mess. John says if you had a fan meetup for Hurricane Q&A, you would fill the Orange County Convention Center. Well, maybe the smallest room they have, and we do it every day. Look, there's over 500 of us hanging out this morning, and I appreciate every single one of you. Some days were better than others. Today I am a disaster. Yeah. And Dora, are we possibly going to have rain in the West Melbourne area today? Good morning. Good morning to you. Doesn't look like we're going to be dealing with a ton of rain today. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, a nice dry day. Clouds, but a nice dry day. Tomorrow, rain. Yep. My love language is the tease, as is yours is. And I tip of the hat to you. There you go. Oh, yeah, Brian. Looks good, buddy. Oh, yeah, Taylor. If I could, I would. Yeah. Ted's asking if I see any more cold snaps coming. So let's look beyond the 7-day and just kind of get an idea. Why do I have to log in? Hold on. That's GFS. There's your GFS temps. So it's not like we have massive chills. We've got some ups and downs, but not massive chills. Katie says, ooh, you know what I haven't done yet? The life exhibit at the Science Center. Is that a permanent exhibit? It is. It's amazing, and it's all thanks to a massive gift from Dr. Sarah Layton, who does some amazing things. Sidebar, I'm on the board of the Science Center, so I have to do that. Lynn, any chance of a nap? I give it 15%. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything at all? Anybody? So we know we're looking good. Some rain tomorrow for sure, heavy downpours. We know we have the hurricane season forecast right around the corner. Right? Anything else? Friday, be here or be square. Anything? I guess I need to finish the hurricane forecast. It's 80, it's 90% done. Ish. Carbon Fiber says, doesn't look too bad temperature-wise. No, it doesn't look too bad. And in reality, the only issue we've got ahead of us is this Monday, Tuesday rain deal. That's it. Oh, that's mucusy, Tamara. Tamara says, dogs can be as bad as kids sometimes. My pug decided to sneeze in my face to wake me up. That's mucusy. Cool. Show up with your rain slickers tomorrow, folks. Yeah. Yeah. Ted says, thanks for such an accurate weather update. Great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Annette says, still cleaning up from Milton. We need a year break. I would just like for us to quiet it down. I would like it to be a quiet year. Is that what's going to happen? You'll have to wait and see on Friday. But coming out, we're in a subtle El Nino. We're going to kind of go neutral. You know, the timing of everything. I'm sorry, a subtle La Nina. See, this is why I'm tired. We're in a subtle La Nina. Should go neutral. Modeling is saying maybe going back to a La Nina late. So it's timing all of that out in terms of storm numbers, right? We'll get there. We'll figure it out together, right? All right, people. It's 8:30. Are you going to go county by county for the forecast? With the hurricane forecast? No, oh God. Y'all are exhausting. All right, be the sunshine in someone else's day. We will chat about the big rain event coming our direction tomorrow morning on Coffee Talk. It'll be rainy, which means that I'm probably going to have to put this little guy in the corner. Now, granted, it's not necessarily tracking, like the radar's quiet, but it's already ready to go. You going to widen the shot out? Yeah, so the rain's on its way. It'll come back. It'll be wet tomorrow. We'll be doing that. I'll go county by county in that box just for you. I'll go county by county.